What's up guys, it's the NJB here, and today I'm going to be talking about the England and Germany, or Germany and England game. It did happen in Germany, so I'm just going to be talking about it and giving kind of like my review of the game and basically how I think England did, because I always want to see like their improvement and how the team's getting better. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So personally, I'm pretty satisfied with how England played. I do think we should have won the game because we had so many chances, but we couldn't put it away. And Germany, I mean, they scored from like one moment of brilliance from Podolski. So given that Hart would have saved that or someone would have stopped a shot, the game would have ended 0-0. And I think that would be a fair enough result. Germany, in my opinion, they were playing pretty sloppy. I mean, they were giving away some like easy passes, and they were defending all right, but in the back they were kind of shaky. I guess without Boateng, they're not so I don't know, they're not as organized in the back. But I don't know. I really feel like England just should have capitalized on Germany's mistakes and scored some more goals, or should have scored goals in the first place. I remember Lallana's chance. I think it was a pretty tough chance for him to score. It would have been nice because he got super close, but I think that was his best option, just to try and go for goal right there. It probably would have been better if he did like cut back and try to wait for someone else to get open in the middle, but unfortunately the defenders were all around him and he was kind of on his own. Vardy was there too, but there was like a defender blocking him, so it was probably not the best option to give it to Vardy in that moment. But either way, throughout the match we did have like a lot of chances. Dele Alli had quite a few chances, but he wasn't able to capitalize on any of them. Ter Stegen was playing pretty good in goal for Germany, so there's that too. I think the lineups we used in this game, they were kind of weird. I think both teams they weren't using their best players. That's pretty much no surprise. Germany did bring on Muller like later on in the game, but other than that, both teams had like good players on, but they weren't like the best players on both those teams. I think Dele Alli, I don't really think that playing up there like as a forward that he was on today, I don't really think that's his position. But the way that England's playing, I think it is kind of harder for someone like him who kind of likes to roam free and kind of like do his own thing. I think it's harder for him to like play to the best of his ability on England's side, because he needs to be able to to move around and do what he wants. Like as you can see in Tottenham, he doesn't really like stay in a specific position, or his position on Tottenham is kind of like he's kind of free, and he gets to move around a lot and beat players like he wants and take shots where he chooses. So I think that's probably the reason why, if it kind of looked like it, he wasn't doing like so well in that position. But I think overall he performed well, and I think overall the team performed pretty well. And I think the team was like, just in terms of how they looked, I think they were better than our last game. So I'm not exactly sure who we played, but I remember we won, but we were still playing the same way we were playing when Roy Hodgson was manager. And the way that England was playing then, just the way the team would work together and like put plays together and just attack and defend, it just wasn't good. Like we can win friendlies, but we couldn't win in competitions. We couldn't win in the World Cup, or we couldn't get out of the group stage, and we also couldn't we couldn't advance in the Euros. I mean, we lost to Iceland. Personally, I wasn't really surprised because England wasn't doing that well in the Euros anyway. But with the quality of players we have, we should be able to do much better. And now I actually trust Southgate. So yeah, the way England's playing now, I mean, the team looks just better going forward and attacking. Now our midfielders are doing much more work than they did before. If you watch the Euros, you'll see our midfielders are just going upfield and trying to play like with the forwards, and because of that, we wouldn't be able to do anything. We'd have these awkward passes. Our attacks would be so easily blocked, and because all our players are going up the field, it forced the other team to play so defensive against us, and we couldn't have any chances. On top of that, when the other teams attacked, it just left our back line just exposed, and then they score easy goals on us. And that is how we lost to Iceland in the Euros. So this England's different. Our defense was so much better, and our midfields were doing so much work. Like, they were actually like getting open and supporting our forwards and defenders, and that's what England has been lacking, like in the World Cup and in the Euros. So if we keep playing like this, and if we actually like use our good players, because remember, Germany only scored from an individual brilliance from Podolski. So if we are using players kind of like Sturridge, I'm not sure if he's still going to be on the team. I guess he's kind of injury prone right now, or he's not playing that much for Liverpool. But if we are using players like Sturridge, Sterling, Chamberlain, Barkley, and Kane and some of our other players, I only mentioned like the good players that usually play on England that weren't playing today or yesterday. If we are using those players, we can do really good, and we can win more games than just in friendlies. Like, we can actually win like World Cup games and probably get out of our group. So if England keep playing like this, I have like strong faith in them, and I'm going to be excited to watch their next games. Our next game is against Lithuania, so honestly, with the way England played yesterday, I'd expect nothing short of like at least, we should win by at least 3 goals in my opinion, because if we are using good players and if we're playing the same way, we should win by 3 goals, because Lithuania is not that great of a team. I don't count any team out, but they're not that great of a team, so England should win. We do have better players, and we are playing better than we did before. So basically, that's my analysis of the England game. To basically sum it all up, I think England played well, but unfortunately we couldn't win. Germany just got the edge with that insane goal from Podolski, and England just wasn't able to finish our chances. But I'm satisfied. I think it's good just to see improvement in the squad, and I think that England has improved a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This has been the NJB, and comment if you want me to do more of this, and you can say your opinions on the England game yourself if you watched it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been the NJB, and cheers, mates.